Good evening, welcome to the Steffan Phiri Show. I'm your host, Steffan Phiri, aka Black Boy Magic. In case it is the very first time that you are joining me on my show, this is the show that brings social media closer to you. We're talking drama, we're talking fights, and everything that social media has to offer. I'm your person. I'm here to put you guys on. So yesterday we did talk about Miss Tokyo's issue with Gezile, and it was one of those issues where it wasn't a very good story to cover. I must say it was very hard for me to even cover. So a lot of people had a thing or two to say about her. And then this is what Bananani had to say about the same situation. Let's check out this video.
Tapari yoko fialaya iwe chupa na use bana kale prika. Prika na use bana kale tapari yoko walaya iwe prika. Awe na use bana le kafyo mwina balume ude levo na ipara sana wino. Levo na isutinga wino sana na uyo mukashuli wa fiala kwa bana. Levo na imoneka nochi ngone mura iposa la fiesta na mona structure kwatika tuishi. Awe na imoba prika lekene ni abe bale isutinga wino. Lekene ifyo bale isutinga wino no mukashibalia. Awe miti. Awe ba prika na imwa tamwa sana na imwa. Levo ni kunya na bana chikashitachi ndabe bananga rifumane fyachinda olopo bachima ni nafe no murume fe zo na ya picture bwene iya paprika techi mufikeko olo ni kala bafuirire kuli ngo paprika techi bafuire kala ala tapari ofo muliana muri bala stage mulinga na uyo mukashima paprika.
So that was that wasn't Miss Tokyo. That was Bananani, and that is what she had to say about the whole situation. What do I think about this situation? I feel like she did out herself when she actually started fighting with people on social media. She did put the husband out and everything, and then things started rolling. Binabova Mbukchoka to say no, the husband has got kids, he's married in the US. This is all her fault, I must say, because if she was just quiet about the whole situation, I feel like this whole thing wouldn't have been out. But the fact that she went on social media and started fighting with a number of people, this is why we are now seeing these things coming up. Social media should be taken. I feel like when you're on social media, please know what you're doing there, and also be careful, because once you're out your family or your marriage and whatsoever, things become just something else, because you're exposing these people to the social media. And some of them, they don't even really like to be in the spotlight and whatnot, but when you do that, you're actually outing everybody, and not everyone is strong enough to actually handle social media criticism. So moving away from Miss Tokyo's issue, Pompy is set to release another single, which is set. I think he's releasing it before the end of the year, and this is what he had to say on his page. So the page name is called Chairman Pompy, and then this is what he had to say. It goes like, I promise to drop my next single before you write 2025 a goodbye letter. So before, I think, was it last month or the other one, he did release a very good song. It's called Greater. I love Pompy's lyric. I love Pompy's lyrical content. He's very smart, and I feel like he whatever he does, like whatever song he does, it's a hit song. And I'm very expectant, and I believe that the song that he is going to release will be a great song. Moving on, Mampi also had a thing or two to say on her page. This was a very emotional post that she did, and then this is what she said. I've lived through pain that should have broken me. My mother taken by cancer, my father and the young brother brutally murdered, losing my sister after a short illness, another sister hit by a car and died on the spot, my brother surviving a severe gunshot, and when my 14-year-old nephew collapsed and died, a few years ago, I took it took me to a really dark place. I've carried questions, heartbreak, and wounds deeper than words. But through every tragedy, God has held me together. My faith has never been shaken because His presence has never left me. Truly, He is worthy to be praised. And the last paragraph says, most of you know my name, but not my story. We did see a number of criticism when it comes to Mampi. I think, was it last week? Not last week, when the Born and Bred's music thingy was happening. Cosmats did mention a thing or two about her not being married and stuff like that. I feel like this woman is going through the most. And also, why is everyone putting marriage like a prize? Marriage is not an achievement, it's not a prize. And also, for one to get married, I feel like they need to be ready mentally, emotionally, and all of these things. And it's not easy to find a partner. Maybe Banana Pita David Mumleng is that not for her to get married like now, but also people don't know her struggles. How I wish she would share like her story so that all of us can get a clear perspective of what she's going through and whatnot. I feel like people will stop bullying her maybe when she comes out and says whatever it is that she's going through. And also another story that is not a very fun story that happened. I think yesterday the post was done yesterday about the Ethel girl. She actually made insults. She insulted the president when she was out, and then when she came in, she was arrested. Kwame ku airport kuja. So this is how the story is going now. And then the post was done by Diamond TV, and then this is what they had to say over the issue. Zambian US based vlogger Ethel Edwards in plea bargain talks. An American based vlogger Ethel Edwards has told court that she is in process of commencing a plea bargain discussion with the state. This is in a matter where Ethel is charged with 4 counts of seditious practice and hate speech allegedly directed at President Hakainde Hichilema, offenses she pleaded not guilty to. And the other paragraph says, Ethel was arrested on September 12, 2025 upon arrival from US when she came to Zambia to attend a funeral of her grandmother. It is alleged that Ethel, between February 1st, 2023 and February 2025 on the 28th, used multiple social media platforms to disseminate hate speech and seditious content. These include a Facebook page named Dominic Phiri, another page titled Zambia Top Updates, and a TikTok account called Trending Stories. When she appeared today for commencement of trial, the prosecution counsel, Vosta Musanka, informed Magistrate Webster Milumbe that they were not ready to proceed as they had been approached by the defense to begin the plea bargain process. The matter has since been adjourned to 27th of November 2025 was for possible commencement of trial. And the last paragraph says, a plea bargain is an agreement between the prosecution and the defendant in a criminal case where the defendant agrees to plead guilty or not contest to a charge in exchange of concessions from the prosecution, such as reduced charges or a lighter sentence. This is what I was saying about social media. Social media is very good. you can use it in a positive way and things will work for you. When you use it in a negative way, I think it's a very bad thing. And also these people that are kuma diaspora, they should learn a thing or two from this same case. You cannot be that side and start insulting people here, because they will press charges, they'll go to the lawyers, they'll go to the court, and when you come here, they'll arrest you. And the fact that she came for the grandmother's funeral and she was arrested by Kwameneku airport is actually a very bad thing. This can happen to you. So when areas, please just minimize on insult. Just don't even insult. You can use social media for positive things. The likes of who's this guy? The likes of Kondwani, Wazimba, and these others that insult people here, it's a very bad thing. You should know that when you come here, charges are already pressed, and also you will be the next Ethel Chisono. And on the other end, the last story that we have for you today on whatever is trending on social media is DJ Kandeke. He had a thing to say about international artists being paid more than local artists, and then this is what he had to say. It's time we stopped this madness and start valuing our own, offering 50,000 to our artists while giving millions to foreign artists is a joke. And on top of that, the money stays in the country benefiting our economy. Let's get it right. Folks, support local, respect local, and pay local artists what they deserved. And then Elias Musiani had to say a thing or two about this particular issue, and then this is what he had to say on his page. As Prophet John Wick Machiavelli, I saw this coming and addressed it a few weeks ago. Y'all remember, you can't compare international Grammy nominated artists to local artists who are busy, okay? This word, I'm not going to say it on TV. For politicians, you definitely can't expect an international Grammy nominated artist like Davido to, for example, to get paid the same amount of money as local artists. This DJ ends by saying, let's support local. The same DJ who said his artists shouldn't be nominated in the same categories as local artists who make videos locally. And the last part says, so you only want to support local when it benefits you. Then that last part also that I will not mention on TV. I feel like Musiani already has an underlying issues with the audios when it comes to your maps and the wife, and also Kandeke is the same thing. He's got those issues that are there. I think it's coming from a very bitter place for him to say whatever he said, but also when you look at the industry, I feel like each and every artist should be valued the same way international artists are being valued. If they are paying an artist $500,000, I feel also they should pay also a local artist maybe the same amount, or maybe. But also when it comes to branding, we all differ. We all have different red cards, and also I feel that also has a thing or two to play when it comes to pricing and whatnot. And also, Elias made a very valid point when he talked about because Kandeke also said another thing. I think 2 episodes back I did talk about this issue where he said the artist should not be nominated in the same category when it comes to videos that they produced internationally, and then videos that are being produced locally. And I can't but no, they should not be nominated in the same category, of which that was wrong. And also I feel like also when he's issuing things like this, he needs to be very reasonable. But when it comes to pricing, I feel like he's right when it comes to that. They can be paid the same price. On that very note, we're going to take a very quick break and we'll be back with the fashion review. Stay tuned. Welcome back to the Steffan Phiri show. We've already covered the trending stories, and then now we're going direct to my fashion reviews. And the first person that we have for you today on the fashion reviews is Kanina Kandalama. The outfit is very nice. I love the jorts. The shoes are fine. The top also, I feel like she looks very nice in this particular outfit, and there is nothing to fault when it comes to this. Yesterday I did talk about Slap D and Dismo. They're releasing an EP together, and also I feel it's going to be fire. So this is one of the photos they did in one of the videos that they're going to release. Slap D looks very fine. Dismo also looks nice, and I feel like the stylist that they picked is doing the most, and they deserve this. Moving on, Queen Diva Mampi. I feel like I've seen this outfit before. The hair is okay, the makeup is nice. I love the dress, I love the shoes, but I feel like I've seen this outfit before, so I don't think there's nothing special about this particular outfit. Moving on, Uncle K looks dope. I love the shoes, the suit, the hat, the glasses also. I feel also he deserves this. He looks very nice. Moving on, Zav and the Copala Queen. The makeup is doing her justice. The glasses are fire. I love the hair, and also I don't know if it's a two-piece or yeah, this denim thing. I feel like she looks very nice, and also I feel like she has lost weight also, and she looks very nice. I love this particular outfit. Moving on, Maki 2. The color of the suit is not my cup of tea, but it looks nice on him. How I wish he had the suit tailored, especially Kokomendo. Because sionekani tukuoneka itadi. So how I wish he went to a tailor and maybe did something to the pants. However, the shoes are okay, the glasses are fine, the shirt inside is cool. I love the watch also. I'm just not feeling the pants. Moving on, we have Pokeo. Pokeo did a very nice outfit last time when she went for a movie premiere, I believe, in the who's that comedian? Yeah, he released the movie and then she was there. She did an amazing outfit. However, this looks very simple. I love the hair. I love the makeup. The corset is working. I love the shorts also. How I wish I could see what she wore, but then she never shared photos of her full outfit. However, this looks okay. Yeah. Moving on, Teresa looks like a mother. Nothing special about this particular outfit. I feel like she's a bit laid back. Too much. When it comes to fashion these days, she's just so laid back. I don't know. Yeah. Moving on, the last person that we have for you today on the fashion reviews is Tuesday International. He's been doing the most like back to back. He's been working on his outfits, and I believe this is not a lot is going on when it comes to this particular outfit. I love the shoes, the pants are fitting, the shirt, the glasses, the cap. I believe I think there's not so much to say about this particular outfit. So last week we did, was it last week or this week? We did see activism happening in SA where a lot of women and men they went on a strike and a protest where they were advocating against gender-based violence. And today in the morning, Wezi had a thing or two to say about GBV, and she was going to Mulungushi University to actually be active when it comes to the gender-based violence issue. And then this is what she had to say in the video. Let's check it out.
Muri bwanje lelo nipa 25 November 2025 nili ku Copper Belt. I will be going to Copper Belt University, the Copper Belt University, to participate in the national launch of the 16 Days of Activism against gender-based violence. This year's theme is under Unite to End Digital Violence Against Women and Girls. Please note that this doesn't mean we neglect boys and men. We're just zooming into the fact that women and girls are more vulnerable. And then you also don't have to be an activist or a musician or an influencer or someone famous or a leader that is known. We are all leaders in our own capacity, and that's why it's very important for you and me, regardless of titles, to participate in the 16 Days of Activism.
All right, I do like the movement, and I'm also in support when it comes to gender-based violence. I'm so against it, and also I believe and I want a lot of people to actually be coming up when it comes to these things. We should not be hiding these things. When it happens to you, please report to the nearest police station. Maybe your family might not help you, maybe your friends might not help you, but when you go to the police, it is a very active issue, and they will take it up and they will actually bazamugwira uja muntu yachita bama GBV. On that very note, we've come to the end of the Steffan Phiri show. Do join me next. Am I coming here next week? No, I'm going to school, so we'll meet each other. We'll see how things will happen. But please, please, please be on the lookout for the poachers. We have them on Friday, and I'll be on the red carpet with Malama and Tapiwa, and I'll be doing the live fashion reviews for Poachers 2025. Please do look out for that. My name is Steffan Benson Phiri, and see you on the next one. Bye.